All right, so a little update on the lion's mane. You can see that some of these other blocks are starting to fruit slowly but surely. This one has been in here for 2 weeks to the day, and it looks really weird. It does not look like a regular lion's mane, and that's because I really butchered the way I opened these blocks up. It was a rookie mistake. I really should have just made a pinhole, but I decided that opening up the whole front of the block would have been better. Obviously not, but you live and you learn. I think I'm gonna harvest it soon though, since it's been in here for 2 weeks and it's a pretty decent size. I'm pretty curious if it will ever form teeth and try to produce spores, or maybe it already has. I'm really not sure. But this is my new humidifier as well. Put this together the other day. It works very well. I'm pretty pleased with it. I've got it hooked up to a 55-gallon barrel on the outside of the tent, and I don't have to change the water nearly as often as that thing. I was changing the water on that like every 24 hours. So I'm enjoying the low maintenance of this for sure. And it is keeping the humidity maybe a little too high. 96% humidity is it's pretty high. And like the floors are wet, the walls are wet in here, so I could probably back it down a little bit. But yeah, pretty soon I'm gonna put another shelf in here and start ramping up the substrate block production and really try to move on with this. This is just an idea of how steamy it gets in here. I don't know if the camera really does it justice, but it looks like you're inside a cloud. There's so much water in the air. It's pretty cool. It stays like this most of the time. I actually just hooked this up today. This is a pressure sensor, and that lets me know when the tent is under positive pressure or when it's under negative pressure. And ideally, I want to keep it under positive pressure all the time. That forces the CO2 low, and I can exhaust it out right here. And also being under a positive pressure, it keeps my CO2 lower, and I know I'm getting plenty of fresh air in here. And it cycles through more often, forcing this to come on, and it keeps it, every time I look in here, it always looks like this, steamy, like a cloud. So I like to see that. It's just a visual confirmation to know that I've got plenty of water in the air. But the only thing that I think I might have to change about that is towards the harvesting stage, I don't want my mushrooms too waterlogged. So I'm gonna play around with it a little bit.